Drivers, start your engines.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA FedEx Amateur Series Season 5 race number 16. Here we are from Gateway. Only 5 races remain in Season 5 of the Amateur Series. So on pole you have Tammy Durrick and Danny Coffey. Then you have your points leader Ryan Spengler and Gary Alsop. Set is man on Steve Larker, Nicholas Cook and Daniel Guerrero. Marcus Sachi with a really good qualifying effort. Holy cow. And Pretty Shaw, Kurt Hamilton and Eric Draven, David Cervantes, Cynthia Bright, Steve Love and Matt Flood, Jack Marks and Joe Jefferson, Luke Eberline and Carter Friesen. So here we go, pace car is off. We are about to be underway for 40 laps here in Gateway. I can't get over Marcus Sachi. I believe he qualified 9th in this race, man. That's ridiculous. He did, too. Kesey Motorsports qualifying in 9th position. Might be a team best, honestly. Everyone gets off turn 2 alive. Tammy Durrick with a pretty healthy lead as they get in turn number 3. Ryan Spengler, your points that are close right in, though. Set his mail making quick work of Gary Alsop for 4th. Ooh, everyone got a little close there off turn number 4. Drew Glass went from winning last race to 35th here today. Gary Alsop pushing up the track. Might be battling a tight race car in that 22. Doesn't change the fact that Cynthia Bright quickly putting a 1/4 of a second lead over Ryan Spengler. How about Eric Draven? Looks like he's up to 6th. Okay, he's in 7th, and he's coming, man. Cynthia Bright trying to get past Jason Larker. Looks like she'll do just that. You don't want to be stuck on the outside. Pretty Shaw and Ryan Madden making some contact. Did I see a car wrecked out back there? I did not. 3 wide down the backstretch into turn number 3. Alex Joaquin and Tyler Flood nearly making some contact. Passing sure is not impossible today. There's a battle everywhere. Marcus Sachi falling out of the top 15 by his teammate, Kyle Kesey. Kesey Motorsports having one of their best career days. Really surprised it hasn't been a wreck yet, man. Gateway's like whole thing is everyone wants to kill each other when they come here. Danny Coffey in pursuit of the points leader. 2nd place, Ryan Spengler. Ryan Spengler in a really defensive line there. Almost made me think there was a caution. There's a lot of surprising drivers up here near the top 10. Carter Friesen in that Thor Sport car is 11th, or 12th now. The Kesey Motorsports cars, while Mark Sachi is falling back. Having a really good day. James Sabota up inside the top 25. 64, Marcus Sachi led quite a bit of laps at Atlanta. he definitely led the most laps at Atlanta. And then you have the Atlanta winner Elias Garrett in the BK Racing Camry. The 64s can't get onto the bottom. That Volkswagen's trying its best up top. Kyle Kesey, though, man on a mission. Looks like he is now up to 14th. I love seeing the small teams do well. Set his mill, now in closing pursuit of his teammate Danny Coffey. Danny just couldn't get past Ryan Spengler and heated up his tires. '99 got up out of the groove, had a lift off turn 2. Ooh, the 71 got real loose. Bill Davis Racing having a rough day right now. They're 41st and 42nd on track. Steve Love, 2nd in points, 13 back. He is 33rd right now. Oh, there's Marcus Sachi. He started this race in the top 10, and he's been stuck on the outside ever since. He's fallen down to 26th, almost 27th. Elias Garrett now going to be stuck up top. This really isn't a one-groove racetrack, but you do not want to get stuck on the outside. The 99 got stuck up there, and he fell from 2nd all the way down to 6th, it looks like. That's been all Tammy Dirk thus far. Dylan Abrahamian now stuck upside that DEI car. Or stuck on the outside, excuse me. Really surprising the guys we have up front and the guys we have at the back. Steve Love, he's got to get going, man. Oh, that might be 3 wide. I'm pretty sure it's going to get into the Marcus Sacchi. Oh, my goodness. His great start to the day. His amazing qualifying effort. Second in points, Steve Love is around. Caution is out. On lap 10 of 40 for the first time all day. We'll be back to what just happened. Watch it. Steve Love, second in points. Pretty sure he's going to get into Marcus Sacchi. Turn him down the track right into the 11. Hard hit for that 64 into the wall. Nick Alsop, nowhere to go. Drew Glass. One last race. Tyler Flood, Luke Eberline in it. Shepard Richmond, Kurt Hamilton. Back for the restart. Marcus Sacchi qualified 9th, and he's going to be the only DNF from that crash. Evan Byrne was running in 11th position when his camshaft went out, so tough break for the Kyle Busch Motorsports Camry. Everyone did pit. Tammy Dirk comes out first. Then Brian Spengler, Seth Ismail, Nicholas Cook, Gary Alsop, Cynthia Bright, Danny Coffey, Joe Jefferson, Eric Draven, and Steve Larker. Pretty much the same running order that we had when the caution came out. Back underway, though, lap 14 of 40. So Tammy Dirk's led every lap thus far. Ryan Spengler, though, with fresh tires. Will he have the car to make a move? Ooh, we have Kyle Kesey being aggressive back there. He was 14th when the caution came out. Looks like he's going to work his way up to 12th here early on this run. James Stabildo, too, man. Nick Ventura Racing and Kesey Motorsports both having really solid runs today. The battle for 11th on his Kesey Motorsports. I mean, his Kyle Kesey makes the move. Daniel Guerrero nearly made contact. Gary Alsop about to get taken on the outside by Cynthia Bright. Also that working out. Joe Jefferson had a really good run last race. He's got a good run going today as well, looks like. Cynthia Bright still hanging on the outside. Ryan Spengler lost second place to Seth Ismail. Now Nicholas Cook looks to be in attack mode. Carter Friesen was outside the top, or was just outside the top 10 earlier. Now he's down back in 40th. Alex Joaquin blowing up 22nd. That's a tough break. Jack Marks in a 3-wide situation through turns 3 and 4. He's had the biggest downward slope of a season I've ever seen personally. Damian Stone's having a really off race. That's very unlike him. Back in 17th. Ooh, boy. Daniel Guerrero lucky to keep it out of the wall there. He's going to lose a handful of positions. Matt Flood and James Stabildo making a hard charge on the inside. Tammy Dirk's led all 17 laps so far. Seth Ismail trying to run her down. He was 100th of a second faster last lap. It was a fast lap overall, I wonder. Danny Coffey. Tammy Dirk, 9th right there. This track is not impossible to pass at, but clean air is obviously really important. Damian Stone's going to drift up the track. If they go 3 wider, it's going to be dangerous. Ryan Madden all over the back bumper of that 21. The Everham cars were outside the top 30 earlier. Now they're both 22nd, 23rd. Damian Malorn and Joseph Gibson. Ooh, Lord Alano and David Cervantes taking Ryan Madden up the inside. 92's going to scrape the wall a tad bit. Looks like he'll be okay. As this cluster truck back here, man. Getting stuck up on the outside of Gateway appears to be a death sentence. There's no real change in the top 10. It's Tammy Dirk with almost half-second lead. Once you get outside the top 10, from about 19th on back, it's basically 3 wide everywhere. Joseph Gibson dives to the inside of Lord Alano. That's Stuart Haas Racing Chevy. Had a really quiet season. Often forget it's part of Stuart Haas Racing. Alex Joaquin heading back out on track. As Daniel Guerrero attacks James DeVillado for 14th. Daniel Cole's up out of the groove. This is a battle for 11th. Kyle Kesey's not going to go with the dive bomb. It doesn't look like. Oh, he drove it in deep. That might allow Matt Flood to peek underneath him, as he definitely washed up the track a little bit. Sedismel looked to have gained a little bit that lap. Now Ryan Spangler is going to go to the inside of the 82 for second. These tires are super old now. They've been green for almost 10 laps, as long as they were last time when the caution came out. Sedismel loses second. Gary Alsop up to fourth. See how much Tammy Derrick put on him because of that position change. Exactly 1/10 of a second. That's not that bad, honestly. Tammy Derrick's in a class of her own today. Got her freezing off pace. It's really unfortunate. He had such a good run going, it looked like. Steve Love's going to fall out of the championship hunt, I would imagine, with this race. He's going to need like a perfect remainder of the season. Damian Stone drifting off turn number 4. As he battles hard for 17th, or for 18th. With Elias Garrett going up out of the groove. Tires are wearing out at this point. Almost a full second off pace. Oh, not really. Tires really aren't wearing out. Lord Lana going to get a 2-for-1 special there. Elias Garrett still getting tagged for positions. And Dylan Abrahamian going to take him 3 wide. That made Damian Malorn back out of it. 98 pushed up the track so hard he couldn't do nothing about it. Okay, apologize with that. My roommate called me. Hope you guys couldn't hear that. Tammy Derrick losing a lot of time on Ryan Spangler now. Ryan Spangler gaining on Tammy Derrick really quickly. Getting half a tenth that time by. Maybe the 12 doesn't have that great of a long run car. They've been green since lap 13, so closing on a 15 lap green flag run. Tire wear and fuel in times 3. It's what, a 45 lap green flag run on these tires. Gotta be technical about it. While the tire, or the lap time situation has really fallen off. Not nearly as quick as Ryan Spangler, who is in dirty air. Oh man, he's there, just a 10th and a half back. They still have to pit one more time for the end of this race, I would imagine. So if that's under green, that should make things really interesting, as everyone's basically single file through the first dozen or so cars. And Ryan Spangler's driving so deep, he's so much better through the center of the corner. He's able to really dime into the corner. Tammy Derrick's led every lap so far, all 28 of them this time by. Should put a little bit of time on Ryan. Man, turn 1 and 2 is a sweet spot. Look at that. Oh, she got a really nice launch off. About to set his mail into the party. The 33 doesn't go after that 12, man. The 82 is going to run out of patience to try taking the 33 on. This allow the 12 to pull away again. 11 laps to go here at Gateway. Do the leaders have enough fuel to make it? With tire fall off not appearing to be that much, we're only about half a second so far. Do you risk it and only go for either 2 tires or no tires? Like, how do you do this? Ryan Spengler trying to be patient. Or is the 12 still just too fast to get up there? It's hard to pass now. The tires start falling off. James Larker going to be the first one to go on to pit road. Kyle Kesey's great day is over. They're wrecking in the back. Oh, James Marks just went suicidal. Oh, man. We'll be back to check out what just happened once these guys race back. That's awfully unfortunate. But until then, man, we still have to race back to the line. Tammy Durek still in first. Ryan Spengler. Tammy Durek leads him back to the caution. We're back to what just happened. Kyle Kesey was in 12th position when this happened. He tried to get onto pit road and he turned down too late and got all in the grass. Got his tires basically destroyed with garbage. And he just couldn't get down there because of the banking and right into the wall. And then I don't know what happened with these guys. I don't know if when Kyle went back on track he threw dust around. Oh, these guys did the same thing. So that 15-3 made contact. Hard hit for Luke Ryan, Damian Malorn, Jack Marks, and the 42 says screw it. Pretty Shaw's in it. That 44 car sitting 10th in points, trying to get that guaranteed ride. And, no, top 5 in points, amateur guaranteed ride. Excuse me on that. Trying to get up there for the guaranteed ride though. And that's not gonna help. Drew Glass, who won last race in it. We're back for the restart. Looking who all retired. Kesey Marshall had such a promising day going. The 64 and 78 showing speed, but they're both going to retire. Drew Glass, Luke Ryan, Damian Malorn, Pretty Shaw, Daniel Gittero, and Jack Marks all out. Now, James Bildo is not your leader. He's actually 18th. One of the last cars on the lead lap. The leader is still the 12 of Tammy Durek, wherever she is. Behind all of these cars last on the lead lap. So Tammy Durek in the lead, got a bunch of lap cars in front of her. 5 laps to go. Will Ryan Spengler make a move? Ryan Spengler is the points leader. He's already got 3 wins this season. And Ryan Spengler takes the lead. Tammy Durek the 35 laps to start the race. And now the 33 is going to the top spot. Oh, and she's going to lose a bunch more. So that is Mel dove it in there. Nicholas Cook coming with him. How about Xavier Rain? Trying to break into the top 5. Ryan Spengler lapping his championship contender, second in points, Steve Love. 4 laps to go right now. Can set his Mel get up there and do anything about this. That 33's got a lot of lap traffic, a lot of slower cars. Even on fresher tires, just slower equipment. That 33 is trying to pull away, coming to 3 laps to go here at Gateway. They're 3 wide up in front of him. He is pulling away quickly, man. The 11's fighting hard at the 82 for whatever reason. All he's doing is helping his championship contender and rival. Danny Coffey gets to the inside of his teammate. The 82 gets pushed up the track. The 11 gets really pushed up the track. Ooh, Cynthia Bright got moved by Xavier Rain. What on earth is happening? Danny Coffey now up to second. 2.5 laps to go. And he has 1 lap car between him and the leader. Oh, but Ryan Spengler is making moves out here on these lap cars. Two laps to go for Ryan Spengler. He's got a big gap over Danny Coffey and a lot of lap cars between them. Tammy Durek trying to get up there and take second, back away from Danny Coffey. He's going to keep her cleared off turn 2. But they're 3 wide in front of him. Oh, and Dade Honeywell making a big move. That is for position for the 51, so you can't get mad at him. But that's going to probably cost Danny Coffey any chance to get up there to battle for the win and help Tammy Durek possibly take second away. White flag is out. Ryan Spengler's pulled away to about over a second of a lead almost. Tammy Durek up to second. Keegan Alsop Jr. going to have to lock Danny Coffey here. The battle going on back there, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Ryan Spengler going to extend his championship lead and get his 3rd win of the season unless Kurt Hamilton destroys his radiator here through turn 3 and 4. Off turn number 4 at Gateway, Ryan Spengler is going to continue the dream rookie season and win at Gateway. Ryan Spengler. Tammy Durek's dominating race, led all but 5 laps. She's going to go home second. She fell out of the top 5 there, I believe, so She did make a good recovery. I'll back to look at your official results. Your winning photos up at the top right. Now your official results go Ryan Spangler with the win. Then you have Tammy Derrick second, Seth Mel third, Danny Coffey fourth, and Nicholas Cook fifth. Joe Jefferson with a really quiet top sixth. Eric Draven seventh, Cynthia Bright eighth, Daniel Cole ninth, and Xavier Rain works his way up almost to fifth, but he falls to 10th right at the end. Gary also up to 11th. Shepard Richmond, man, the Bill Davis racing cars were both 41st and 42nd there for a really long time. Shepard Richmond come home 12th. Matt Flood, Nick also 13th, 14th. Luke Eberline, Carter Friesen. A lot of the guys that are running towards the back had a really good finish because of the way the pit stops happened and the caution. James Biddle 19th, Damon Stone 20th. Each everyone else finishes. Steve Love in 29th. That's going to really hurt his chances. Same with David Cervantes. That's going to hurt their championship hopes. But each everyone else finished. So, that was race 16. Hope you guys enjoyed. Congrats, Ryan Spengler. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? 'Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.